Alright, so we're done with Sacred Stones. Or, yeah, we're done with the whole game. We beat the whole game. Yeah, we're done with Super Saiyan. So that's good. One second. Just gonna look at the pictures you sent, Azrael. Oh, it's like Little Mist and yeah, that is very cute. Little Mist and Ike, and then it's got a big old sword. And yeah, little Ileana. That's cute. Do I want to see? Our goal is to take. I trust Gino the most. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. There was. Oh, what was that? There was like a game last season with Gino that I watched. I want to say they were playing the Steelers, but I don't remember. Yeah, no, that was a nightmare. Geno Smith is. It definitely seems like Geno Smith is trying his best, and you can't fault anyone for that. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, that does not make you successful. You promote yet? Nah, she's on level 7. Get you a bow. Can I buy restore staff somewhere? I don't think I'll need it. I don't remember if there's anywhere I need it for the rest of the game. I'm going to have Greg Chun voice that I. Oh, who's Greg Chun? Oh, I can. I mean, that answers my question. I can literally buy it right here. Okay, I'm gonna buy 2 and just put them in the convoy. We need to not just lose straight up to Berserk. All right, let's do it. The Ike voiceover for. Oh, Smashing Heroes? Oh. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that they would choose him then for Young Ike, too. Dude, this part is weird. Orson's like a crazy person, just like. I don't know what he's doing to his dead wife, but it's. I don't want to judge people. And obviously, he's been through a lot, but. Come on, man. Like. Get it together. Alright, I want to bring Renak. So, who are we not bringing? I guess. I don't want to stop using Rachel because I really do want to promote her. Maybe Noel? I guess I could not bring Dusel. He's probably my least offensive unit. Well, they just have that really good bulk. If I don't bring Noel, I still have 2 healers. That's probably fine. Oh damn, I also want to start training Mur. Alright, we'll bring Mur instead of Dusel. We'll do this. Training Mur I don't think is necessary, but it makes some of the late game quite a bit easier, so I like doing it. And it's just pretty easy. So many Monica memes since last year. I don't think. Who's Monica? Apparently, I just don't know anything. I don't know anything. Oh, that's right. If you do a frame, you start all the way over here. If you do Erica, you start over here. How do we want to do this? Probably just go north. So there's some annoying... Oh, wait, does it also change the siege tomes? Oh, I didn't even know that. Santa really used Myrrh. Should've lucky if you're on a Dragon Stones. Yeah, but she gains levels like ridiculously fast. Unless you're like really doing weird stuff with her, there's pretty much no way to run on a Dragon Stones. But yeah, once you're out, you're out. She only gets to 50. But she gets like super powerful. She gains levels real fast, and like against some of the late game like dragon bosses and stuff, she's really exceptional. So again, it's not necessary, but oh, Monica's Orson's wife. Okay, I forgot her name. He literally just said her name. That's funny. Yeah, no, she's something. So, I guess I just do this with Erica a lot. These Siege Tome users are all sages on Erica's route, which is a lot more difficult than Eclipse, which is just the worst thing in this game. So that's kind of pog. We don't have to deal with a bunch of purge and stuff. That's cool. Oh wait, did I get the lunar brace yet, or is that at the end of this chapter? I think it's at the end of this chapter. Alright, so the goal here is to really just train Myrrh a little bit. The rest of this chapter should be fairly straightforward. Eclipse is never good. Yeah, no, Eclipse is garbage. The difference between like bolting and purge and stuff and Eclipse is just like, I mean, Eclipse can't do anything, like literally. Eclipse is like so weird because not only does it have just such bafflingly low hit that there's no way you can ever do anything with it, but also like it can like it always just like halves your health or whatever, so there's no way to like, not only will it never hit, but even if it somehow happens to hit, it can never kill a unit. So it's just like ridiculously pointless on like every aspect. I don't know. Such a weird tome. Which is good. I mean, I'm not complaining. Again, I'd much rather deal with this than Purge. But it's just weird. Dude, they're all part of packing up. Yeah, I mean, Purge and Bolting are like genuinely things you have to worry about as a player. But Eclipse, again, will never hit you, and even if it somehow does, it won't kill you. So, it's just terrible. Just turn on her animation. Well, I do love watching her become a giant dragon in the overworld there. And even if the percentages are low on those things, I mean, they're never like low to the point where they are irrelevant, and they can kill you. Like, Eclipse can't even kill you. Did Garcia level up? I gotta say, my opinion on Garcia is definitely, has definitely changed. Like, it's hard to completely change just using him like once because I really don't use him that much, but I've been pretty impressed with him. I also think we have a kind of good Garcia, but it's not what the triangle is for. I mean, I think it's like a power accuracy thing. Because, like, Dark Magic is less accurate, but it is stronger. I mean, Eclipse is just terrible, but, like, Flux is stronger than Fire, you know? So I kind of understand it, but definitely makes a lot of units just a lot worse than others. Universal proportional, yeah. It's the same thing with like axes and swords or whatever. Like the weapon triangle does take effect, but axes are just like. Now what I don't understand is why they decided to consistently give 1-2 range to 2 of the weapons in the weapon triangle, but keep swords as these shitty little things that are useless. Although they did change that in Radiant Dawn, but. More could you need? Well, oh, there is a Berserk guy in this chapter. Oh, and he hit. Oh, that's unfortunate. I probably should have, like, done something like check the chapter before I... Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is awkward. Huh. Alright. Well, so... So who has... So Rachel's here. Oh, God. That's really bad. Okay, let me drop here. Let's... I can't rescue her. I mean, this should be fine. Hold on. So if you go like that... You can only go to this thicket, so here, and then here. Oh, there's gonna be one space in between, huh? That's awkward. Oh, she can do it. Okay, right here, and then you go here, and then you go here. Okay, this should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Now let's do this. Thank God I bought these restores. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think we're okay. Range. Yeah, they definitely fixed it for some of the later games for sure. Just in these, like, especially in these GBA games. It's okay, he's just attacking the knight. I kind of thought he would, because the knight is, I think they prioritize, like, the weaker unit, but... We're fine. Unless he berserks someone else. Okay, he just didn't use berserk. We're fine. Everything's fine. Got nothing to worry about. We are chilling. Oh, I have to actually give her the restore staff. That might be helpful. That might be helpful. Definitely got to be more careful, especially with the berserk staff, because it will ruin you. Be wasteful to finish off. Well, as long as she's killing the enemy, I don't think it really matters, because she gets like 80 experience or whatever. So, I mean, if you're trading like 80 experience per Dragonstone, I think it's more wasteful to, why are you berserking Rachel? What are you going to accomplish with that? What the hell? I think it's more wasteful to, like, the first hit that I did on the Myrmidon. But as long as you're trading a Dragonstone for, like, 80 experience, I think it's fine. Also, like, I don't know, I've never had that much of an issue, like, running out of Dragonstones in this game. Dorcas, New Salmon. Be super useful in my first run. Yeah, Dorcas can be quite good. Dorcas is actually like extremely similar to Garcia, I think, where it's like, hold on, let me just make sure. I don't love this. I also don't love these missing a bunch of health. It's a little bit sketchier than I want it to be. Defense remains suspect the entire campaign. Yeah, Dorcas, it's very similar to how Garcia is going to look, with maybe a little bit less speed. It's just, he just like can't take hits, can't really double, but he can deal decent damage, which is, you know, kind of all you need. Problem is if these calves move first, I'm a little bit afraid of Garcia, but the Steel Axe probably just can't hit Garcia, so... Yeah, I mean, I've never been a big fan of Dorcas just because he has like a 20% speed growth, I think, and I think that's just like super, super bad, but I don't think Garcia is much better than that, so... Yeah, no, they can for sure be useful characters. The thing about Dorcas to me is that, like, Fire Emblem 7 has, if you're doing hard mode, has, like, such limited deployment slots that I tend to be, like, really hard up for, like, which units I can actually deploy in a chapter. So I usually wind up cutting Dorcas really early. But, yeah, no, he can dish out damage for sure. Everything good in your Lex. My default's to Lex? Oh wow, that's like a different era. Yeah, no, Lex is good. Lex is solid. That game is very different, I think, in character evaluations, but yeah, Lex is good. Let's all have javelins equipped, shall we? This is the Fire Emblem I know and love. Everyone equip their javelin. I mean, I guess if Rachel gets berserked, it doesn't like really matter, right? Like, who cares? I guess I'll. Can you use Restorer? No, I don't know. Oh, I can still give it to him. Yeah, okay. Just in case she gets berserked, I guess, but I don't know what. I don't know what he would do, or what she would do. It's like in, I think in FE6, not Sarah, that's FE7. Who's the? Okay, nice. Who's the cleric in FE6? No, not Ellen. Saul, maybe? I don't remember, but I had some cleric that I never put any weapons on clerics even if I promote them, and yeah, she just like got berserked, and I was like, just running around like an idiot doing nothing. Especially since I made him a bowman, it actually worked great. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, he hits hard. You can't deny that. No, like I said, one of the reasons that I'm not the biggest fan of FE7, I like the gameplay. I don't love that it's very limited deployment slots, because there are characters like Dorcas or even Bartrey that I think I would use a lot more. But you just can't deploy that many units. But yeah, I think Dorcas is a totally fine unit, for sure. That's 2 days on chapter 2. Yeah, Genealogy is an interesting game. I played the SNES entries. Yeah, Genealogy is... I don't know, people love Genealogy. 26% really, Cormac? Genealogy is just such a different animal. I don't know. I don't dislike Genealogy. I played it a handful of times, but I prefer Thracia. I like getting really pissed. Yeah, that's a bad Myrtle level up. Well, those are rare. Actually, turn is amazing though. I didn't realize Douglas. I want to say Nime died on like the last chapter. I think I lost like a couple more characters toward the very end. And I also think that I want to say that like maybe there was a different playthrough. I want to say that like Trek got like turn 1 on that chapter, which there's nothing you can do about, but yeah, no, that was a really, really good run. We only lost a couple in the end. I was really proud of that run. That was like an extremely safe run of FE6. Like if you want to, you can play FE6 so safe. That was a fun one for sure. Bartrey sucks and you question yourself and you zoom in around. Oh no, Bartrey's ass. No. I meant more like there's a lot of characters that I like using that are terrible. And I think one of the reasons again that I don't love that aspect of Fire Emblem 7 is because I would love to use no, Bartrey's terrible. 3 base speed is like I mean I just complained about Dorcas having bad speed, so yeah, no, I for me, Bartrey is the only way to get Carlo, which is another terrible character that I love to use. So, I have a soft spot for him, but no, Bartrey is really, really bad. Here's about Nime when we have a meme Sophia. True. Sophia was annihilating the endgame with Apocalypse. She was absolutely useless throughout the entire rest of the playthrough, but yeah, no. Yeah, I think you're right. I want to say that because even if you do the perfect setup on Chapter 7, Trek and Zealot still have to survive like one enemy phase, and I want to say it's very rare, but I want to say Trek died on that enemy phase straight up, which there's nothing you can do about, but Trek also sucks, so who cares? You know what I've actually been having problems with? I was playing, I might do another Path of Radiance Maniac mode on the channel at some point, I don't know. But I was playing it with some friends recently, and I did a couple of runs because I kept screwing up. And, like, man, trying to keep Marcia alive in that game is really hard. Like, she died on, like, 3 of the 4 runs I was doing. It was really annoying. Save run goes through Sakai. I mean, I don't know. Sakai is obviously worse than Ilya, but like if you play it safe, I don't know. Sakai is not that bad, I don't think. It's just more like tedious. These slots surprise me. You're really trying to kill me. Yeah, no, the decreased slots again. That's probably my least favorite part about playing that on hard mode because I do think that chapters and the makeup of the game is entertaining, and the decreased slots I think they have an interesting effect where I think your characters tend to be kind of weak, but I also think that most Fire Emblem 7 playthroughs are very like homogenous. Like one of the reasons I really like running 6 is because it's a really long game. There's a lot of pretty good characters that you can use, whereas in 7 like you have Marcus, then you have Hawkeye, then you have Pent, then you have Harkin. And maybe you train a couple of characters in between that are kind of useful, but for the most part, there's not a lot of room for, like, adaptation. And it's still an interesting game, but I don't love that aspect of it. Chapter 7 for Ilya players is always hell. I mean, Chapter 7 for any player is... Chapter 7, Fire Emblem 6 is, like... I feel like I've almost been spoiled at this point because I've just done it so many times, but Fire Emblem 6 Chapter 7 is maybe not the most difficult chapter in any Fire Emblem game, but certainly up there. It's got to be. I think that the fact that there's like very little RNG in it probably makes it like it's a less frustrating chapter than some of the FE7 stuff like Night of Farewells and stuff. I think it's Night of Farewells. Whatever the stupid Zephyl chapter is. But yeah. Pure the Hector Fairy, yeah, indeed, indeed. See, that's another character, like, I think I would probably be more... Oh, I usually do train some combination of, like, her or Fiora or somebody, but, like, it's hard to train those kind of characters. Like, you just don't have the deployment slots to continue to... Like, what are you gonna not deploy Marcus? Like, you know? I don't know. Surveillance reinforcements are a dick move. Yeah, honestly, those are annoying for sure. The most difficult thing about that chapter is just just those wyverns. Like, it is so hard to kill wyverns at that point, and that's why like archers in that game are actually pretty good because there's a lot of tough wyverns throughout that game. But trying to kill fairly strong wyvern knights at that stage in the game is like, I mean, just it's really hard, and that's why I like deploying like Dorothy and. That's one of the things I like about FE6 is even though it's really difficult, there's some like genuinely interesting strats. Like you never really need to deploy an archer, but like deploying Dorothy and Will? No, Will's FE7. Wolt? Yeah, Wolt. It's like genuinely a decent strategy and that's kind of interesting. You know, chapter 6 is crazy. Impression of FE6. I guess it's full of mediocre units, only a few gems. Oh no, that's 100% correct, Wheelie. I mean more like because as somebody who plays through the games a lot, I really like to experiment with different units, and so I like the idea of being able to try all these various shit units. But no, 100%. FE6. If I made a tier list of FE6, it would be like a handful of units at the top, some absolutely dreadful units, and then 90% of the cast would be right there in the middle. No, 100%. I just like I had a run where I used OJ a whole bunch because I lost just like everyone. It was a disaster. And OJ's not a very good unit, but he was actually pretty good and fun to use. So things like that I feel like are less common in FE7, but more doable in FE6. But no, for sure, the Fire Emblem 6 tier list would be like a pyramid, like a sideways pyramid. Sue is still shit. That is very true. That is very true, especially when Sue stands right next to Shin, who just gets like insane hardware bonuses and is like genuinely useful. Hard to compare those two. Okay, this is getting a little bit annoying. You still find the tier list from that run? Oh, what do you mean? Like an FE6 tier list? Well, obviously, Fur's #1. Oh, what playthrough was it where we had like an insane Fur? That was dope. See, Fur's another example. Like Marissa in this game, almost impossible to train. But like Fur, not great, but you can 100% train her. And we had a playthrough we did, and it was pretty fun. I mean, hell, even Sophia, like as bad as Sophia is, or like Wendy, like you can totally train those characters. I don't really know what I'm paying very little attention to this chapter. I hope everything's going fine. And just use Walt for chip damage. Oh, Walt's atrocious. So Walt, I think, Walt does one thing, and that's potentially hit the Wyverns in Chapter 7 for okay damage. Other than that, yeah, no, those calves are like super bulky. He won't be able to do anything. Same thing with Dorothy, like... Oh, are those Siege Tome users? Shit, I gotta... Okay, hold on. I gotta pay a little bit of attention to this map. This map can get kind of hairy at this point. What is this? Uh... Wait, what? Is this just a Fire Emblem 6 tier list? This is a weird tier list. Uh, well, first at the top, that makes sense, obviously. Huh. Viston, Wade and FE6. I have never actually Wade and Lot. Lot I've tried a couple of times. Wade has like so axes in that game are just I mean they just can't hit anything and like Wade has like a 20% growth in speed I think but really I can't remember what his base is but it's really low. So I've tried most characters in that game. I've never tried Wade. I have tried Lot a couple of times, but no, I think Wade can't hit the broadside of a barn and he's got terrible base speed, so no, I hate the... Wait, did I make that tier list? Wait, is that... Did I make that tier list? I don't even remember that. I think I'm getting old. Okay, we need to back up. I don't want to, like, die randomly to purge here. Also, like, the thing about FE6 is that stats are, like, Dorcas and Garcia and stuff, if they don't scale particularly well in these games, it's not the end of the world. And it doesn't really, it's not the end of the world in FE6, obviously, too. You know, characters are, if a character's only good for 10 chapters, that's okay. But, like, Wade will just, I mean, even if he's okay at one point or another, he just won't have the speed to compete ever. Oh, I don't even remember making that. That's so funny. Wait, I gotta look at this again. I wonder how my opinions have changed. Oh, okay, so this was run specific. Okay, so Fur obviously, yeah, she was amazing. Shin, I've always liked Shin. I think he's quite good. I'm sorry that I think the audio for the game cuts out when I do this. Sorry about that. I don't know how to fix that. Um, Lance, Alan's up there. Rucker's a little lower. Why do I have? What the hell did I do with Noah? Why is Noah way up there? Okay, that I don't understand. Um, we got a nice little Sophia cameo right there in B, where she belongs. Sue, yeah, I remember using Sue, Nime. Um, yeah, nothing else too weird here. Why do I have Zealot? Did I just not use Zealot? Why is Zealot at the back of D? Yeah, why is Wendy... This tier list is... Who made this? What idiot made this? I do love Fur at number 1. I love looking at tier lists. Dude, I should make more tier lists. I love talking about, like, individual characters and stuff. Okay, this is officially a clusterfuck. So he purged... No one died, right? I wasn't watching. Oh, Renox asleep? Well, I guess that's okay. Just kind of standing there. This is getting a little sketchy. Okay, let's kill this guy. I forgot to give my Philly shield to Vanessa, but she doesn't really need it. I guess Kierik's probably the other one that can take hits okay. Is this Reddit or something? Let's see their reactions. Yeah, they'd probably be very confused. I should just post it and be like, genuinely like, this is my FE6 tier list, what do you think? They'd be like, actually. Actually, Fur isn't a very good character. I should just make like really bizarre tier lists for every game and just start posting them to Reddit. Yeah, hopefully we're safe for this turn. So many units. I really want to get at this Purge guy, but it doesn't seem to be feasible right now. He's at 27 attack. Let's get 20. Base level Mert, well, I guess level 6, but she has 27 resistance. That's crazy. What about him? Oh, that's. I should have used Mer's Vulnerary. That's unfortunate. He will die. What about, what's your resistance? 9, okay, so you're fine. I think we're just gonna run this and see. Where's Bonkers and we're Shrink the Rucker? Yeah, well, our Fur, I mean, yeah, it was just ridiculous. I do think the Fur is genuinely a good character and, like, maybe better than Rucker stats-wise. It's just about recruitment times with those two. Like, I don't think the problem with Fur isn't that her stats suck or anything. Press, you're confirmed? Absolutely. Yeah, there's like enough that makes sense. Like the like dancers up there, and there's some good S tier units and stuff. And then yeah, it's just like Fur's here, and Noah's an A, and like, or maybe it's B, I can't remember. But yeah, like why is this person here? And like, I like that. I like people having to question whether or not I'm being serious. Price to catch up? Yeah, for sure. Oh, did she? Yeah, I should have looked at Tethys. That's unfortunate. Damn. That was my bad. Shit, that's gonna make that one chapter a lot less consistent. Damn. I always think of dancers as having actually okay resistance, but yeah. Well, bye Tethys. Really says good. Yeah, I mean for sure. The thing about Fur is that I mean her like starting everything is pretty bad, but she's at the perfect point in the game because the Western Isles is like not super difficult, so you can spend time training her, and there's pirates everywhere, so she definitely has that going for her. Absolutely. That's actually one of the reasons that on that one playthrough I trained OJ and he was pretty good because once you use the Western Isles. Man, this thief's really annoying. I gotta kind of break through this if I want to get those treasure. I want to get that treasure. But no, I mean, I still do think their recruitment's pretty bad, but it's certainly at a good point in the game. Where's your void now? Is there a higher strength through than Radiant on Ike? Is that true? Oh my god, that's insane. So much like meat in this hallway. That is the one benefit of coming from the other side. Is that it's a little bit less cramped. I really wish I would have killed that thief. I was planning on doing it with Renak, but then he got put to sleep. Look at the numbers. I mean, Ike's growth I think is like 60% at least, so it's quite high. But it'd be kind of crazy to give your dancer higher growth than that. Sure. Maybe we can kill one of the. I played the Ike entries. Oh man, the Ike entries are pretty dope. I mean, they're not necessary for sure, but I gotta get the FE times. I mean. I guess Azura's in a more recent one, but the Ike entries are real old. That's fine. I'm still sitting here playing like the GBA games or Path of Radiance, so it's fine. I should probably play the newer ones more, but I just like these ones so much. Azura's strength growth is 60%? Why? So weird. The Radiance is Pog, yeah. I mean, I like Radiant Dawn too quite a bit. My only problem with those two games is that Path of Radiance, hard mode is not hard, and Maniac mode is insane. And then Radiant Dawn, hard mode, I do think is okay, but there's a lot of like very RNG based moments, and so it can be very frustrating to Iron Man. Also, I'm just bad at both games, so that doesn't help. But no, I think they're fun to play, and obviously you wouldn't necessarily be Iron Manning, and you know, they're super fun to play. Path of Radiance is probably the game I played the most of any Fire Emblem game, to be honest. Can't kill for shit. Maybe it's a joke. It's like, I'm gonna give this dancer 60% strength growth, and she still won't be able to kill shit. Can you stop trying to put Salad to sleep? What's your problem? Yeah, see, he doesn't care. The Radiance Maniac is silly. Yeah, I actually have a file right now that's on chapter. So, I've only done it a couple of times. The first time I made it to Clash, which is pretty close to the end of chapter 26. Clashes. I don't know how many enemies appear on that map in total, but it's ridiculous. And I lost Ike. And then I had a couple of playthroughs that failed, and I have one right now that's like, I don't know where I am. Maybe chapter 20, maybe? Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't hate it, but it bogs down. There are so many enemies per map. Return Hardest. Okay, lose chapter 1 17 times. Yeah. Dude, if Radiant Dawn just didn't have that stupid Jill chapter where she commits suicide over and over again, it would be infinitely better. But unfortunately it does, and so... You know what's great about Path of Radiance is that if you talk to Jill's father with Jill and you don't have high enough supports with some other characters, she will just become an enemy and there's nothing you can do. And if you have a really strong Jill and you don't know that, you just lose her for free and then you have to kill her. So there's that. Found that out the hard way. Honestly, considering how many disasters they were in that Maniac mode playthrough, I was pretty happy to get to chapter 26. Because that was awful. Maybe my Fire Emblem nemesis is just Jill. Like, she commits suicide in Radiant Dawn all the time. In Path of Radiance, she, like, turns traitor randomly if you talk to her dad. Like, she's just my nemesis. I guess it's not random. I mean, she's talking to her dad. That is so much damage. What is... This guy's equipped with Purge. Okay. So I should be fairly safe even taking this hit. Seriously, no energy drop for Vanessa is like night and day in this game. I'm telling you. Steal that energy drop on chapter 5 or whatever. It is so much easier. Vanessa is so weak. I mean, she is still awesome, but... Dude, I wish I had saved that clip. If there's one clip that I for some reason didn't save, and I wish I'd saved over all of our playthroughs, it's gotta be when we did Radiant Dawn, and we finally made it past all the Jill bullshit, the Joffrey died, all that stuff. And we were on the bridge chapter. I don't know what it's called, the Great Bridge or whatever. And Tabarn suicided to the boss. That might be the most demoralizing thing I've ever experienced. And I didn't save the clip, and I wish to God I had saved that clip. Because, oh my goodness, it was the most bullshit thing I think I've ever experienced in a video game. Like, seriously, the like, Laguz Lord, who's, like, basically invulnerable, dies to some random, like, Daean warrior boss. Like, oh my god. That boss, that random boss dealt 60 whatever damage. I still, God, I wish I had that clip. Oh man. If I could pull one clip out of the ether, it would totally be that. God, I can't believe that happened. I still to this day can't believe that happened. Red activation. I would definitely be more diligent about crossbows. I mean, I know how ridiculous crossbows were. I just thought, like, I mean, Tabarn is Tabarn. Why would he suicide to a boss? And how would he suicide to, like, a shitty little warrior boss? But apparently, yeah, that was crazy. And it was so deep in that playthrough too. Like I don't know how many times I reset Radiant Dawn to get to that point, but it was a lot. And it was fun. It was fun to learn the game, but like, oh man. Oh man. The reason why the AI chose the action? I mean, don't get me wrong, from the AI's perspective it made sense. Like the AI doesn't give a shit if if the character dies, right? It's just trying to like go attack enemies. So like the AI probably looked at it and said, because Tabarn could probably one round the boss if he got to attack again before he died. So the AI was probably like, okay, we'll go fight the boss, and didn't look and see that he was gonna die in one hit. So I don't even think it was like the AI being like really stupid or anything. I think it was just unfortunate. Because they do that in, I mean, the AI might just be really broken in Radiant Dawn, because that's how Jill commits suicide all the time, too. Like, that one I do have a clip of. I literally have a clip of Jill, when she has, like, 13 health left, she goes over, attacks a mage, hits him once, and then the mage just kills her, and that's the end of the game. Like the AI is clearly designed that it just wants to go attack stuff, and, like, that's not good for you. From over there, good AI was Conquest. Oh, does Conquest have good AI? I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say the AI is bad, because it is just trying to help you. Like, it's almost like a friend that's, like, trying to help you, but is, like, very incompetent and just, like, not at all. Like, I don't think it's malicious. It's trying to be like, oh, well, I'll kill the boss for you, you know? I'll use my... Tabarn will help you kill the boss. Perfect. It's just, you know, it's just not very smart. Okay, okay. Here, enjoy La Rachel. Sorry, I have to quick do something. I will be right back, hopefully. Enjoy La Rachel while I'm gone. Okay, sorry about that. I had to just quick help somebody with something. Enemies walk past enemies. They can't damage. Oh really? Wow, yeah, that's it's funny that that's way more advanced, but yeah, no, it's much better than the AI in these games for sure. Oh, I always love just like how shitty the AI is, and it's funny if you play Path of Radiance Maniac mode. I never quite realized much stronger the enemies were until you get to that boat level, where you have like the Benyan soldiers. And normally I feel like those Benyan soldiers like never die. They suck, but they never die. Like they're bulky enough. But if you played on Maniac, oh my god, they all like insta die. It's great. Oh god. These druids are so strong. Okay, I don't want Renak to get attacked here, so I'll just move him down here a little bit. I guess we'll just move up a little bit. Okay, so have the druids showed up? No, I believe druids are gonna show up from over there, but not quite yet. Oh, does this guy still asleep? No, I guess I'll kill him. In a game where enemies ignore losing battles, one of the best units is an armor knight. Oh, is that in Conquest? I will keep him over here. Really get immersive decent experience. Even though she gets doubled. Effie's nuts. Oh, I think I remember Effie. I think I remember using Effie. Maybe I should try Iron Manning like Fates or something at some point. There's a lot of those other games that like Awakening. I don't know. I'm not that familiar with those games in the first place, so like I think it'd be difficult, but it might be kind of cool to learn. I don't know. These guys all have Nosferatu. He has Luna. Alright, let's start whittling away at him. Nice. $55%. Alright. Damn. This Road 2 is so strong. Please don't miss. Thank you. It was largely inconsequential. You can just pair up? Yeah. That makes sense. Like I said, I do remember her being quite good when I played. I never liked, I don't know, I never liked the pair. I actually think maybe one of my biggest problems with like Awakening and Fates and those kind of games is like, and maybe it's just something I have to learn, but I never liked the pair up stuff that much. I never really understood it. Like, I don't know. It could very well just being like me being like too nostalgic and old school, but I don't know. I never. That's the one. I know they changed a lot of stuff in Awakening, and I do like Awakening, but I feel like I can never like wrap my head around pair ups. Recent phase is the least balanced. Not based on RNG. Oh, okay. Well, that's better at least than yeah than Awakening. I know it was like really good in Awakening. I don't know. I basically never did it. I just didn't. I don't know. I like seeing my individual units. I didn't like the idea of like 2 units paired up. Like, I don't know. I should. I'm gonna go find a picture of Tethys before I forget that she died. Helps if I spell her name right. There we go. I spelled it very wrong at first. So give me a good Tethys picture. Give me a good pic. There we go. It's real weird. Not good enough. Um, yeah, losing Tethys is obviously bad because she's an amazing character, but also because like, the defend chapter is gonna be probably harder because I think most of my strats about finishing that really quickly involve some amount of dancing, so I don't love that, but we'll figure it out when we get there. You're so much stronger than when I get to use you. Nosferatu. Promoter. Oh, Prep Nosferatu. Yeah, that seems really busted. Really, really strong. Yeah, I think the thing about Awakening, and I don't mind if like there's a lot of busted stuff, but it definitely felt like yeah, like there was a lot of busted stuff in the game. Should kill this guy. Physics nice. I'll take that. What else do you have? Like a Silver Lance? There's no way I get like doubled or anything at 14 speed. No, in fact, I'm very close to doubling. Sure. You have no right to sit there. God damn. Something similar to classic FE. Oh, okay, maybe I should try Conquest then. I don't know. I only played one of those Fates games, so maybe I should try the other ones. Let's just get Ephraim out of there for now. There's no reason to do anything super weird here. Pitching and Muse hilarious. Yeah, I think that kind of stuff's cool. Story, yeah, you know, but it is what it is. I don't think the Fire Emblem story like needs to be exceptional for sure. I was pretty disappointed with that one. But I also didn't. I don't know. I didn't love Awakening to be completely honest. So I don't know. Oh, now I double. Oh, because I got speed. Forever. Sure. Nice. Types of enemies are actually good. Maybe I should try it. I mean, it does all sound like good stuff for sure. Oh, what are those mages? Oh, those mages. Oh man, well, I have like infinite money anyways. Are the boots here? I'm trying to remember what's in these chests. I want to say the boots are here. I'm trying to remember where the warp staff is. So let's see, what is the next chapter? Is the next chapter the defend chapter? I mean, it might be. Nice crest, that's exactly what I wanted. Talisman, okay, not bad. I think we're good, because I got that chest right, yeah. Alright, we lost a good character, but at least we finished it. Which chapters there? Skill and enemy weapon loadouts. I mean, that sounds kind of cool. I don't know, I always, like, kind of struggled with... Like, in those games, there's a lot of, like, you'll be fighting enemies, and they'll... You know, you'll get hit by, like, a ninja or something, and then you'll lose defense, and then this will lose attack, and I don't know. I always like with debuffs. I always struggle to keep track because when I like play, it's like okay, so these guys have 15 attack, 17 attack, 18 attack. I have 15 defense. I can figure out how much I'm gonna take, but like with that, I always really struggled to figure out like how much I was gonna take with debuffs and stuff. So. But I don't know. Maybe it just means it's too complex for me. I would love to promote Ephraim. Sure, why not? I'm not gonna get any more levels anyways, so may as well. I mean, the stats aren't too bad. I guess one of the strengths about choosing Ephraim too is that you don't have to train Erica and she actually gets okay stats. Not that that's particularly useful, but you never have to deploy them both. Well, until the final chapter. Sieglind. Hell yeah, I found the Circus Zone.